In July, my dad and I embarked on a trip to a place I had heard lots about, Gangler's Lodge. I've been fortunate to travel many places in Manitoba, but this was the farthest north. 640 miles north of Winnipeg lies Eganoff Lake, where Gangler's North Seal River Lodge calls home. With an 8-day trip planned, we knew we'd be experiencing some of the most pristine, untouched waters in Canada. While there are many moments that didn't make the final cut, these are a few of the highlights from our trip.
We do. Checking 1, 2. Yes, good morning. On path for the elusive 41-inch northern pike.
You talk too quiet, too soft-spoken.
Yeah, right.
What's going on?
We're heading up to Gangler's Seal River Lodge, searching for that elusive 41-inch northern pike. Yeah, I know.
My dad has a radio voice. It's funny enough because he works in radio, but as soon as the camera turns out, he gets a little more soft-spoken, a little more articulate. Maybe I have a camera voice, I don't know, but we're with my old man. We're headed to northern Manitoba and they're waiting for us, so we should go. You spend the whole trip on your phone?
Yeah.
Wordle?
I did it already.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many?
I think 3.
Okay. Well, it's about 5 in the morning. I think we've been up since 3:50. The plane is heading north at, they said 5:45. We're gonna head out, and I think we might have to make a stop in Thompson, Manitoba to fill up. But I think this will be, I was looking at the map, I think this will be the farthest north I've ever been in Manitoba. I've been very lucky to travel the north quite a bit in Manitoba, and this is pretty close to the top, I guess, close to the Nunavut border. I think they said like 60 miles or something like that from the border, so this is way up there, but the forecast looks phenomenal. Like, it's supposed to hit 30 degrees Celsius up there, which is not something you expect on a northern fishing trip, but yeah, I love going to new places. I've heard amazing things about Ganglers, and yeah, it's gonna be an exciting couple days. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ken, Jay Siemens, nice to meet you.
Hey, how you doing?
We made it. Yeah. What do you think? Isn't this runway impressive?
Man, yeah.
Can you imagine that they had to build this back in the day, and it's just like the hours?
Packed hard and I mean, just a thin layer of sand on the top, but wow.
That's how they get the big plane in here. Sweet flight, took us probably 2.5, 3 hours with the stop. But we're here. Well, we missed the shuttle because I was too busy filming and getting distracted. But that's the airstrip, and now we're walking over to the main lodge. So some of the people in our crew are going to different outposts. They'll be taking float plane, and yeah, I think the group split up, but we're at the main lodge, which is on the North Seal River system, Eganoff Lake. Beautiful, eh?
Yeah.
This is the main lodge. We'll go in and see what's going on. This place is buzzing.
Yeah.
The key to an 8-day fishing trip is pacing yourself. And we are starting this morning with sausage and pancakes and a 12 o'clock start. All right, well, we got settled in somewhat, unloaded a bunch of our gear, but I got a lot of rods to rig up, and that's kind of what makes Ganglers unique, is it's got the big 4 species up here. It's got walleye, it's got grayling, which you can't find in too many places in Manitoba, and it's got pike and lake trout. So if we can catch all 4 this trip, that is the grand slam. That is definitely one of the goals. Not the main goal, but one of the goals. All right, this is our home. There you go.
Hey.
last time you saw the main lodge, it was loaded with people. Now it's quiet. Everyone's gone out. I have so much appreciation for building cabins. I can't imagine the fact they had to fly all of these materials in. Yep. I think we're good. There goes Dad, carrying all the heavy stuff. Well, today, as you can see, the skies are a little clearer, and we are flying one of many flyouts Gangler's offers. Going to McDennon. McDennon? McDennon. That's what Ken suggested. When the owner tells you you're going to a lake for pike and walleye, you go to that lake and you don't question it. Never question your guide, never question the lodge owner. How's the bike gonna be today, boss? Where are you going?
I'm flying out today.
Are you coming with us?
A photographer?
Yeah. I'm Jay.
Jay? Jared.
Jared, nice to meet you. Awesome. Our plane's here.
Yes, I'm coming. I'm ready.
We got a lot of gear to load onto the Beaver. How many flyout lakes you got, Ken?
45.
How many boats?
All of our lakes and our whole operation, we have 121 boats.
That's a lot to keep track of. I would definitely lose a couple if I had that many.
Well, I have.
How you doing? Good, how are you? Thank you for the flight.
Yes,
welcome.
You have all your stuff?
Jared, introduce yourself.
My name's Jared. I'm from Lac Brochet. I'm guiding you guys today.
What's the plan?
The plan is to get more pike, walleye, whatever's in this lake.
Whatever bites.
Whatever bites.
How old are you, Jared?
I'm 37.
37. One of the things that makes Ganglers unique is their allocation of lakes and boat caches. With over 6 million acres to their name, they have some lakes that rarely get touched. While there's great fishing on the main lake of Eganoff, we were excited to hop in a float plane and sample one of many options they had available. All right, well, we made it. Always takes a little bit to get situated, but we got Jared helping us out. There's some beautiful weeds we saw as we were driving in, right in this saddle. That's the good stuff right there. That is what you want. Come, middle of July, August, you want to find those green weeds. Green weeds is, it's a good pattern. Oh, yep. Little guy on the board. Now you're just hooked in the belly. Pike number 1. It's a good sign. Oh, geez, I just lost everything. Yeah. Whoa, my leader just snapped. I've never seen that before. Look at that. This was a brand new musky leader I just bought. Wow. Man, I don't know how big that fish was. I don't know. I saw the head splash. It didn't feel heavy, but it also snapped right away, so it's tough to say. There we go. Ooh, that's okay. Pulling some drag. Decent. I got her. You're good. We're good. Oh. Woohoo! That'd be a good one for my dad right there. This would be a good fish for you.
What do you mean?
It'd be a big one. You'd be happy about it.
What are you talking
I'm not saying for me, I'm saying you would be happy with fish this size.
Yeah, thank you. Hardly.
Oh, hello. I was not paying attention. This floating, normally I use the suspending version, but in this thick weeds, the floating headbanger's been perfect. This is what we're using. Dad's got the smaller version, I've got the bigger one. As far as rods go, I mean, I wouldn't go shorter than 7 feet. Dad's a 7.2, this is 7.5. The other rod I have is an 8-footer. You want something at least medium heavy, I would say, for pike. And the thing is, a lot of people think you gotta go with a bait caster. I got Dad with a 4,000 size spinning reel, and you can run, I wouldn't run lighter than 40-pound braid. 65-pound braid, I think, is the sweet spot. It's thin enough that it cuts weeds. It doesn't really break. You know, you should never break it on a fish. I like 65-pound braid for pike, for bigger baits. Anyways, we're gonna keep looking for weeds with Jared. This is beautiful weeds. Oh yeah, he just ate it right there, yeah.
Right there, right there. Come on.
Oh wow, keep it in the water. How have you done? Oh! Yeah! Awesome. There we go. What you got, Dad? Do you want to try topwater, Dad? Let's try a topwater. Oh yeah, it's gonna get crushed. Oh!
That thing was small. Finally.
Oh, we're gonna get some topwater footage for sure. Perfect. Nice. A little bit better. Bye-bye. There we go. Whoa! Our first few days we had some good action, but this day was something special. Maybe not the size we had in mind yet, but the steady bites and boat side antics are always a good time. Headbanger's getting it done. That's one of the better ones, low 30s probably. Oh, nice one. Biggest one yet, biggest fish of the trip.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, he's gonna, whew. Okay, wow. There we go. Biggest pike of the trip so far for Dad.
All right, here we go.
Nice.
Lake. Good stuff.
Headbanger is gone. Sweet, as Dad was ripping it over the weeds. Back into the weeds where he lives. All right, we are headed to the rapids. And when I saw them on the map, I thought it was gonna be a little, you know, a little Grayling stream. This is a little more than that. Fish? Nice. Big walleye. There you go, first walleye. Look at that. The walleys up here eat big baits. Dad's on the board with his first walleye. He's gone. There we go. We found the walleyes. When we were talking to Ken, Mr. Gangler, he was saying these are potentially some of the farthest north walleyes in North America, in the world, I guess. Pretty cool. Dad's on. Ignore my dirty tag end. That's what we're using. This is a new jig by Frostbite called the Head Spin. It's got a little propeller on the front, super cool. Releasing this winter. And then we got the Banger Ribs, the Headbanger swim bait. Just came out. Perfect pairing for walleyes. Oh, another one. There's a couple of walleyes here. Out of the 4 main species available at Ganglers, walleye were definitely at the bottom of my priority list when planning for the trip. But very quickly I was caught off guard by the strong population and size of these walleyes this far north. The bottom of the rapids were littered with walleye, and I think they likely had never seen lures before. Dad's in his happy place right now, catching walleyes every cast. Oh, there we go. We are getting spoiled in northern Manitoba. The question is, how many walleyes do you want to catch? All right. Every cast we're getting bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one. Nice. You got a good one too. You're on? Nice walleye. When they want big baits and they're shallow, that's so good. All right, so since the fishing is pretty good right here, I'm throwing on the underwater castable camera, the Go Fish Cam it's called, and then I got a headbanger cranky shad on the bottom. Dad almost hooked me in the face, but that's why you wear sunglasses all the time. So we'll see if we can get some underwater walleye strikes. I think that'd be pretty cool. The water is pretty dark here, but I got one. Got a walleye. Oh, it's off. Got one. Nice walleye. Sweet. Oh, I can't wait to see that footage. Nice. How would you rank that walleye fishing?
For pure numbers, I think definitely the best walleye fishing I've had in my life. Most fish per minute. And I say per minute, not per hour, because there were times definitely where we were pulling in consistent double headers on every cast. And so
that was fun.
That was pretty special. Yeah.
Yeah, we had two different spots where we were just cranking the walleyes, but we got to stay focused on the goal of a big pike. And this is a good place to do it. So we got a couple spots left before the plane comes. It's already been an amazing day, but yeah, we're just gonna make the most of it. Try to find some more weeds. Well, we kept chasing pike the rest of the day, and while we caught some nice ones, still not the size we were looking for. It was an incredible day on the water with some unbelievable walleye fishing. We rigged up a Hunt Fish Manitoba bump board. I don't know if we can fit this whole thing in the frame. They make these, Hunt Fish Manitoba makes these stickers that shows all the master angler lengths on them. So right there is northern pike, 41 inches. The goal we've had for many years for Papa Laverne. This sticker's 50 inches, and I'm told there are 50-inch pike that live in this lake. So anyways, I just take the sticker and staple it onto a board. I've done this a couple times on fly-ins, just so you got a nice measuring stick, and it's a lot better than bringing a bump board and flying with it. So anyways, another thing I will suggest, if you're doing flyouts, get yourself a rod sock. Great to bundle the rods together, and it's just a little more protection, because sometimes the rods get jostled around on the flights. But anyways, we are headed to a lake that I can't pronounce, but apparently it's got very clear water. And we've been fishing pretty tannic water, pretty stained reddish water up until this point. Now we're gonna be fishing some clear water. So it can be a lot of fun. It can also be really frustrating if the fish don't bite. So I'm probably gonna be coaching my dad on sight fishing, which could be interesting. It'll teach me patience as a son, but hopefully I'll just can tell him when to set the hook and whack, 41 incher or 50 incher. Here we go.
The guide was saying that the one place there is called Frustration Bay.
Frustration Bay?
Yeah, because
is that where we're
you
going?
can see the big ones, but they don't bite.
The aquarium. I think I've heard it called the aquarium too. Think we're gonna catch them today? Any predictions?
If anybody's gonna do it, it'll be you guys. You got a ton of different lures. So
it's all Laverne. A lot of pressure on Dad today. Look at that clear water. New lake, new day, clear water, like the clearest water, not even close to anything we've seen. So we're gonna be doing some sight fishing, which is like, when you think of pike fishing in the north, sight fishing is like one of the first things that comes to mind. It's my favorite way to fish for pike. So hopefully we can see a couple. Eat the fly. Before we even get anything dialed in, we were getting dad rigged up. And one of the best ways to catch big pike, and fly fishing purists might scoff at me, but you put a big fly on a spinning rod. And if you don't know how to fly fish, it definitely does the trick. So this thing, it's called like a chuck and duck or something. It's kind of a pain to cast on a fly rod, but it's amazing to cast on a spinning rod because it gets wet and it has so much, yeah, it's just castable. Like, look at that. Dad, here's the game plan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the long lens on this camera.
Okay.
With the polarizer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up high. I'm gonna try to find the fish.
Okay.
You know, based on the direction you're pointing, I'll be either, you know, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock, based on the direction you're pointing, or we can go based on how the boat's driving. We can see what works the best for us.
Okay.
All right? You twitch when I twitch, you set when I set.
Yeah.
Our first spot was nicknamed Frustration Bay, and for good reason. On these deep, clear, oligotrophic lake trout lakes, they sometimes only have a few shallow bays, which really concentrates the pike when they come shallow. While these fish can be easy to spot, they can be pretty fussy customers, and while we could see them everywhere, it took a while for us to finally convince our first one to bite. Okay, close it. Okay, he's coming for it. Close to it. Twitch. You got him. Decent. Oh, look at that big one swimming by it as you're fighting the other fish.
Oh yeah.
There's so many fish here. That's ridiculous. Look at that fish swimming beside the one you're fighting. He's just hanging out. All right, Dad. Nice. There you go. That's more like it. Just keep him in the water.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's, I think, the biggest of the trip.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Flies out. All right, Dad. Let's see. Under the belly. There we go. Sight fished. The best, eh?
Nice. Yeah.
All right, let's throw on the board. It'll be kind of tough here with the reverse bump, but 35.
Okay.
All right. Nice. First bite. Nice. All right, get back up there. Okay, bomb one out this way. Perfect. That's a fish cast. I think this is the master cast.
Yeah. What do I do?
Just less slack in your line. You got a little too much slack. Reel, reel, reel. Draw lower to the side a little more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a bigger fish. That's a nice one. Maybe same size. Just wait. That, look at that one following him up. That's a big one.
That's a big one.
Rod off to the side. Yeah, look at the fish following. I've never seen anything like this before. Nice. What do you think, Dad? Was that madness? Just pike circling?
I just swallowed a bug.
Are you okay?
Afternoon of that, I'm gonna be dead.
Show me.
Another
34, 35?
35, 34 probably.
It was insane how many fish were following it. Look at this guy just sitting here, confused about what just happened. Back into the aquarium. If we see a specific fish, then I can let you kill it and let it hit bottom, but okay, reel in. Oh,
What?
nice. Just keep casting, just keep casting. Well, Dad, you got a couple nice ones.
Yeah.
It's definitely the right caliber, what we're looking for.
And I think we've seen ones down there big enough.
Oh, I think we've seen some 41 plusers already. Oh, what do you got?
Yeah, I got some.
Nice. Dad is hooked up. That's a nice one. That's a pretty long one. Nice. Dad's on. Whoa. Jared on the net, Dad on the rod. Good job, Dad. I've been coaching Dad to bury his rod, and he did it perfect. Woo-hoo-hoo! All right, that's gonna be getting close, Dad. Knocking on the door. 39, 38 and a half. All right, Dad, we're inching closer. Nice, that's a big, long gator. Anything you got to say, Dad?
Oh, no, just getting closer. Certainly getting closer to what we're after today.
Nice, nice. All right, put it back into that crystal clear water. Nice. All right, we're inching closer. We got a reties leader. I'm gonna show you what we're doing. So I'm using 40-pound Surflon Micro 7x7. That is what we're using. It's like knottable. You can tie leaders with it. If you are a pike guide in the north and you're dealing with some clear water and some fussy pike and you have a guest that doesn't know how to fly fish, get a big heavy fly that likes to get waterlogged and throw that on a spinning rod, 65 pound or 40 pound braid. So we got 65 pound braid, chunk of tieable wire, and then this big ugly yellow chicken fly, and it works. Perfect cascade rod to the left, yeah, nice.
Still there?
Look at the wake, look at the fish on the point. There's 2 fish on the point causing wakes.
Oh yeah.
Look right in the reeds.
Like bait here?
Yeah, there we go. I think this is my first pike of the day.
Yeah.
Little guy on the fly. My first pike of the day. Oh, I think I see a pike I'm gonna come by. I think it moved. Oh, and there's another one. Oh! Oh, there's 2 more big ones in there. Oh man, she's gone. That was quite the jump. Oh, there's a nice one. There's a big one. Oh, the small one's coming for it. Let it sit, let it sit. Twitch, twitch. Do you see him right there, Dad? Twitch, a little more. Get in front of his face, in front of his face. Whew. Oh, he's swimming out of the bay. Oh, there's more pike back there. Okay, can you see where I'm pointing? Oh, there's a bunch on the sand here. Well, after fishing around the bay, we finally found the spot on the spot, a small sandy point and a nook bay. The fish were absolutely stacked, and while they weren't all eating, it was definitely some of the most exciting sight fishing we'd ever experienced. Barely hooked. Nice. Good one. That was quite the battle. Look at this. Look at this, guys. I'm gonna like literally lay it on his nose. Look at that. That was amazing. Northern Manitoba, Gangler's Lodge, and we're having quite the special day of pike fishing. That fish was sitting under the boat. Man, even the small ones are just great size. There's a fish. Oh. Oh.
Oh, you felt him hit?
Yeah, well, we were drifting towards and I just couldn't get a good hook set on him. Shoot. Oh, that's a nice fish. That's a big one.
Oh,
that's a
yeah,
big one.
that is huge.
Oh. I'm gonna put some pressure on her. I didn't get a good hook set. Look at the big one following it. There's one just as big following it. That is madness. Oh, even on the 12 weight, this fish is just dogging. I had such a bad hook set the first time on this fish, and I got another chance. Oof. Oh. Nice. Oh, that's pretty big. That's pretty big. Barbless fly, right out. Let's throw it on the board. 38, 39?
38 and a half.
All right, Jay and Dad's fishing adventure.
Yeah.
It's paying off.
On the fly rod.
On the fly. There she goes. This fly is tied by my buddy Barry Austin. Shout out Barry. That's a good size one. Cast to the right, Dad? I think I'm still near him. He's behind me. Got him. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, jeez. He was right under the boat. I did not think he was gonna eat. Oh, look at the one following him, Dad. Cast in there. I've never seen big pike follow each other like this. Oh, that's a pretty long one. 39? Yeah, 39. 39, sight fished under the boat. We continued to catch fish, and for every fish we caught, we probably had 2 or 3 close calls or ejections. We switched away from flies to hard tackle for a little bit, only to have our heart broken a few more times. Eventually, we switched back to flies, knowing this would be our best chance to crack that 41-inch mark. All right, we are headed to the other part of the lake. We might come back here yet, but that was some pretty special pike fishing. Have you experienced sight fishing like that before, Dad?
No, never.
No, that was pretty special for Dad. I mean, you can catch them in the cabbage, and sometimes when you can see the fish isn't always the easiest to catch them, but it is some of the coolest interactions. My favorite way to fish for pike, and a fly is such a good way to target them when they're in those situations. So anyways, we're heading to the other end of the lake and maybe there's more pike in the shallows. Bum one a little more back in the corner, Dad, just see what's hiding back there. Oh, I see shadows. I can't see my fly, but I'm going right by some pike. Got him.
Got him.
There's 2 big ones behind your fly, Dad. Just slow it down. Slow it down. Little twitch, short little twitches. Yeah. Nice. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I don't know.
Dad, that's a pretty big one. Doubled up. Oh. Nice fish.
Oh, that is actually bigger than I thought.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get rid of this fish first. Oh, that might be close.
Oh, that is getting better.
That's a pretty big head on that one.
Yeah.
I'll get this one out. My peanut. This was the small one of the double header. Okay, I'm gonna get my fly rod out of the way. Wow, that was exciting, Dad. This might be bigger. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it, Dad. Oh, here we go. Well, Dad, what do you think?
Right.
Predictions?
I don't know. I'm not betting at all on this one.
All right.
Ooh, look at that. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I think that's a 41 incher. 43 years in Manitoba, and Dad got his first Manitoba Master Angler pike. We've worked long and hard for this moment.
Traveled many miles for this one.
Oh, good job, Dad.
Quiet little bay, sight fishing. It's unbelievable.
All right, let's throw it back.
Yep.
All right, Dad. I knew she was big when I saw the size of her head. That is a Gangler's giant. That clear water is just majestic. Yeah, like that. There we go.
Okay.
We did it. Oh, man. Ugh. I give my dad a hard time, maybe too hard of a time sometimes, which I apologize for.
I need it.
But
I'm a slow learner.
I expect lots out of him, and he's been learning. He's been twitching the fly. He's been fighting the fish like a pro. He got 41 incher. Oh, I'm so happy. So happy. That was like the big goal for the trip, was a 41 inch pike. We worked hard on that one. Our plane is here. It's time to go. The fun's over. Look at this. Here he comes. I think that means it's time to go. All right, so we smashed the walleyes, we smashed the pike. The weather turned a little bit, got a little colder, a little more gray, and I think we're gonna focus on Lakers. July, this time of year, Lakers can be predictable. They can be in the deeper holes, so we'll probably go find some deeper water. But we're flying. I'm not sure what time we're flying, but we're gonna go have another delicious breakfast at the main lodge. That's the thing. You can't control the fishing, but you can control the food. And the food's been good. You ready for another day of fishing?
Yeah, you bet. Get my,
Your jig on?
Laker jig on, and yeah.
Your Laker jig is doing nothing. You just dead stick it.
Yeah, well, whatever it takes.
Thank you. see what these things are. Here's my jig going down. Oh, he's coming up for it. Got him. Oh, I lost him. Oh. Jeez, that was instant. All right, well, we just pulled up to the trout hole and I wanted to look around a little bit and see what I could find, and that was 2 bites in a couple seconds. That's a good sign for today. All right, she gone. There's my lure going down. Fish, 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 fish. Oh, he just hit it on the way down. There's a couple trout here, I think. Oh, this one's bigger. Oh, wow. And she's off. Good job on the net. Well, I have a feeling we're gonna have some fun today. All right, that one is like twice the size. So much fun. It's ridiculous. Wow, this is what I dropped down. My buddy Chris tied these up for me. Custom, one of a kind. Kind of a bucktail jig with a little blade on it, and we caught a couple of it. Wow. All right, guys. We are lake trout fishing now. We're in 65 feet of water in a hole that Jared brought us to. But as soon as we got here into the 65 foot hole, marking so many fish, like just insane. That's the thing about this time of year. June, you know, when you're laker fishing, the fish can be shallow kind of everywhere. When you get into July, August, they can stack up in these deeper holes and it can be some electric fishing. This is good. I caught the couple right away. It's just, I wanted to drop down and see what size of fish we were dealing with. And the one was small, but the one was real good. Look at all those fish. I might bite you on the way down. There we go. Ah, at the bottom and then lifting up. This one's small. I should be able to just deal with this guy. Ooh, that one's nice and orange. Keep that in place. Barbless jig. Pops out. I told him, I said, yesterday I'll give you the big pike, but I'm coming out to play today. A little bit of a different style of fishing from yesterday. There we go. Oh, good average size. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's not good. After catching a few quick ones jigging, we decided to switch over to trolling to see if we'd hook into a bigger size lake trout. Big fish only. We got the medium sized ones out of the way. I got the Colossus onto 40-pound fluoro, and then I have an 8-ounce sinker, so it's gonna get us down. I'm fine if that bait's bouncing off the bottom. I think a lot of trout are the bigger ones hang near the bottom. Pounding sand is a great tactic for churning up some fish. So Dad's got a smaller headbanger on, I think a 7-incher, 9-incher, and then I got the 13-inch giant. Okay, good. I can drop down. We're down in the danger zone. Trolling, not the most exciting, but a good way to cover some territory.
Ah, whoa! That was a hit. Holy smokes! Again. Okay. Keep. Ah! Will you dummy?
Oh, Dad's got something good. Yeah. Oh, just look. I can just land him here on the old headbanger. Perfect. There you go. On the board. You're up, says Jared. Oh, nice. Dad's on again. Nice. Do you have a fish, Dad? Yeah, that's a fish. This one might be a little bigger.
Nothing huge.
Another laker for the team. Yeah, you can just slide him out. Easy. Well, if he wants to go. Goodbye, little guy. Let's see the bait, Dad. The rainbow. Rainbow trout colored for all the new rainbow trout that swim around these waters. All right guys, well the rain started, which we kind of thought was gonna come, so I'm gonna put the drone away, put the camera away, and we'll probably have some GoPro footage of big old monster trout. Yep, here we are. Just having fun. All right, Dad, drop down, we're on them. Oh, I had one. Got him. Yep. Ah, decent. Ooh, he's been chomped by something. Nice. He's confused. Oh, wow. That felt good. It's coming up fast, but it sure hit it so hard. Nice size though. Wow, that was fun. Oh my goodness. Woo. Be careful. Nice, that's a chunky one. Got him. Oh. That's a nice one. Thank you, sir. There we go. Oh. The biggest ones are here. Ooh. Nice dark one. I think that second laker was the biggest one of the day. One's off the bottom. Oh, got a little bit of weight. I'm just pounding that one in the mud. This feels a little better. They're liking that bucktail jig. Well, this probably accounted for the most trout. This bucktail jig with a blade on the bottom. It's beautiful. You just want something you can feel bottom with. Gets down pretty heavy. This is probably like 1.5 ounces, 2 ounces. 65-pound braid. This is a 7.5 medium heavy. This is sorry, extra heavy. This is it's a flipping stick, but it's what I use for pike and good for vertical jigging for Lakers. But yeah, 65-pound braid, great crossover. This rod for Lakers and for pike. Didn't see anything bigger, but you know, that's all right. A lot of trout were hooked this morning. You have a fish on, Dad. That's not bottom. Show me what a lake trout looks like, Dad. Haven't cracked, maybe one cracked the 30-inch range right at the start. This one's got a little more weight. Oh, this might be a bigger one. It's one of the better fights we've had. The weather's changing a bit. It's got windy. The rain stopped. Nice. All right, Dad. Show me one. Show me what it looks like. That's all right. Beautiful though. Dark red fins. A mini shark. One day, gonna be a 40-incher. Grayling Lakers. Jared has some experience shooting rapids between Brochet and Lac Brochet, so this is probably nothing. It's not really rapids. I think when it's low water, it's pretty tame, but high water is just, it's a little intimidating. We're gonna do it today. We got a long ride to the far end of the lake. I'm gonna put the camera gear away. Mist and camera gear don't play nicely, but when we see you next time, we'll be at the top of the North Seal River, ready to go down. Not that far down, but just into our Grayling territory. Well, we had caught walleye, northern pike, and lake trout already on this trip. The last one to give us the grand slam was the Arctic grayling, and the North Seal River is known for these sailfish of the north. Through my travels across Manitoba, I'd yet to cross a Manitoba grayling off the list. This was definitely our best chance at doing it. Okay, I would do that after seeing it. Well, it wasn't quite as bad as I thought. We made it. This isn't the first set. There's a couple spots here, but it feels like a grayling-y spot, if that's a word. All right, your rod's ready, Dad. If you feel it popping out of the water, it's too fast. This looks amazing. Normally, if there's a lot of grayling around, you'll see them rising. You'll see them eating bugs off the surface. You should see the odd one busting the surface. Oh, that was a big grayling. That was big. Did you see that? I'm gonna catch that fish. Oh, that was a big grayling. Like way out there. Oh man, that thing was big and dark and just, oh, that's the dream, Jared, that's the dream. Maybe we'll try tucking in on that edge there. I mean, cast the fast stuff. We might just sit here. I don't even know if you need to tie up. Ooh, that's a fish. It's gotta be a pike. You got the net? Oh, must have been a pike. Or a really big grayling. Ooh, that might have been a grayling. I think I had a grayling, a very little one. Oh, one splashed at me. Oh, he hit it. There's grayling here. Oh, we got a grayling. It feels very small. I'll just sling him in. There we go. Number 4. We've completed the Grand Slam. Yeah. The sailfish of the north. My first Manitoba grayling. They're the toughest fish to hold. Bye, little buddy. Oh, there we go. This might be a nice one. This might be a nice grayling. Come on, baby. Come on. This is a good one. Woo! This is a real Manitoba grayling. Yes! Nice! All right, well, we caught some tiny ones, but this is the first real grayling, and I'm gonna try my best to hold it, but grayling are like the toughest fish to hold. Probably 15-incher. I'm gonna try to hold them low. Dad, you can come down to, that is a beautiful fish. Look at that top fin. That's what makes the grayling so unique. And just like that, we completed the Manitoba Grand Slam. Lake trout, pike, walleye, and now the Arctic grayling, one of the most stunning freshwater fish that swim in the north. That's what I got him on, a little 0 size spinner. Well, the weather's still junk, the rain's out, so we gotta keep most of the camera gear buried. Beautiful spot. Oh, wow. I need to get my long lens. Yeah, wow. See a moose over here. I'm gonna pull the long lens out. That was amazing. Yeah. Oh, that was like, I couldn't believe how, I was like, I'm not gonna look up, I'm not gonna look up. I could not believe how close we got. Oh, that was great. Thank you. Well, that was so great. As we're grayling fishing, Jared says, look over there, and there's a moose just right on the edge of the bay. And we were able to idle up pretty close to it. The wind was in our favor. And that was super cool. That's pretty close to the closest I've been to a moose. Pretty cool footage. All right, well, we're back. We tried the grayling thing for most of the morning. Got our first Manitoba grayling, or I did. Dad, not so much, but that's all right. We saw 1 or 2 giants surfacing, like for sure master anglers. We spent a lot of time there, couldn't get any action. It's kind of a dreary, rainy day, so probably not as likely to get them eaten on the dry fly up top, but we might go back yet. But regardless, I got a nice respectable one, like a 15-incher. We're switching to lake trout for the rest of the day. It's pretty miserable weather today. We had a pretty big change from 2 days ago, but we're making the most of it. We're gonna do some jigging for lakers and then might do some trolling, but focusing on those deeper holes. And we're trying a new hole on the main lake, on Ignoff Lake today. You feeling bottom, Dad? You're on? Yep. Nice. Ooh, that's got some weight maybe. Oh, never mind. On the big tube though. Show me your lake trout, Dad. Show me. All right. That's a very dark lake trout. Cool. Let him go, let him grow. What are you using?
Oh yeah.
The big tube.
The big tube.
Nice. Okay, I'll rig up for trolling. Okay, you're good. After rigging up for trolling, we decided to switch and try a new trout hole. Within seconds of dropping down, we were hooked up, and this time it was something a little more substantial. And wouldn't you guess it, just when we hooked the biggest fish of the trip is when my camera decides to freeze. Oh, fish on. Oh, that's a big one. Yeah! All right, we got a big trout. Oh, this is the Manitoba giant, a Gangler's giant, we'll call it. That is a big, old lake trout. It just felt different on the fight. Huh, sweet. All right, let's throw on the bump board here. Tails at 0, yeah, 38, maybe a touch over 38. There she goes. Oh, that means you lost. Dad just scratched on the 8 ball. I'm victorious. I am the winner. That was perfect. He wants to play again. I got some bad news.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Oh.
We're trying to dry them out on top of the heater. And I should have watched
Jay got a little aggressive with the drying process.
Well, now it's gonna stay the right size forever.
No, well, that's the thing is it's not. It's tight.
Maybe it'll fit me. Maybe my hat will fit me. Oh, it's tight, but it fits.
Yeah.
There you go. Wow, that is not ideal. It's still warm. I thought I smelled some burning. When planning this trip with Ken, he asked us, what do you want to get out of this trip? And that's the thing about Ganglers. With so many lakes and species, you can cater the trip to whatever your heart desires. And on this specific day, we wanted to try a new lake with a chance of some big grayling and walleye once again. First pole, look at this guy. Well, we made it to the, they said rapids, more of a narrows. Look at that current. Yee! Definitely could be grayling in here. All right, I'm throwing the 0 size MEPS on. That's on. Beautiful gator. Yeah, I got him. You just do your thing, Jared. There we go. That might be a grayling. Come on. Come on. Oh, I hope it's a grayling. It's big if it's a grayling. It feels a little different. Oh, it's a grayling. Come on, baby. Oh, it's a big one. Oh, geez. Yes. Yes. Dad's going too. Oh, that's a big grayling. That might be a master. Here, Dad, I'll help you. Oh, it's off. I got it. I got it. You got it? What a rodeo. This is a big grayling. This might be master. By far my biggest Manitoba grayling. The Center Rapids looked like there could be a grayling living here, and this is like my second cast. First cast I got a pike, second cast got a big old grayling. These are the toughest fish to hold. Look at that beautiful fish. Oh, the purple, the dots. I don't think she's gonna be master. 16 and a half. Well, there's some fish down here. All right. See if the little grayling killer does it again. Nice. Okay, watch out, I'm gonna reel over you. You don't think it's a grayling? I think it's a grayling. It's a really jittery fight. Ooh, that's a big one. Nice. First grayling, Dad, you completed the Grand Slam. After finishing up with grayling, we found the walleyes once again. There we go. And they were snapping.
Yeah, this is it. The chance to get one more MA. What do you think? Can we do it?
Hope so.
Yeah.
We kind of came for Pike, so it's good to end it with Pike.
Yeah, that's true.
Airplane's here.
Yeah.
Let's go. We've been blessed with some sunshine and warmth on the last day. This trip started off beautiful, so warm. We were, I don't want to say complaining, but we're commenting on how hot it was. And then major cold front for whatever that was, 3 days, and now it's beautiful again. We're definitely overdressed right now, but rather have it than not have it and need it. And I think our plane's just taxiing in. New lake, flying out once again. Remember at the start of the trip when I was showing you the baits? These baits were both pretty close to brand new. Look at Dad's. It has caught a lot of pike. It is worn. It's got one hook now. We had to swap out the tails because it got chewed. And this is the one I've been using a lot of the time. This is the headbanger tail, and this is actually what caught that big lake trout. So pretty cool, because I don't know if I've heard of any good-sized lakers being caught on them. So I mean, it's the right shape, right profile. Yeah, it's probably what I'll be throwing today, black and orange. And Dad's got the, whatever this is called, sexy shad or something. Well, we did a little bit of casting for pike, but we're looking at the top of a set of rapids right now. And bottom of the set of rapids is you know, maybe more textbook for walleyes, but top always seems to be good as well. So even though today's focused as a pike day, we are gonna cast the top here with some swim baits again. 3-inch, 4-inch swim bait, just a staple. And hopefully we can catch lunch. I mean, it feels like every rapids has had a couple walleyes. The goal is pike today, but you can't turn down the potential of a couple walleyes. There'll be a walleye here. 2 walleyes. 2 walleyes will feed us, maybe 3. Dad's on pike patrol, I'm on walleye patrol. The day just started. There's a fish. It's the right flavor. We're not releasing that one. This is gonna be shore lunch. It's a little small, but hey, I don't want to get too greedy because pike is the goal. Oh, that feels like a pike. Oh no, I was wrong. Perfect. We'll eat that. Beautiful. Dad's on. Walleyes are snapping. Just like that, we got dinner. We'll catch a couple more for good measure. There we go. Oh. Nice. On demand. Doubled? Mine's much bigger. Doubled up again. Back-to-back doubles.
There. Kissy.
Gangler's gold. I need to make t-shirts. Okay. This is a trap. We got to get out of here. That was fun. We got dinner. What time is it, Dad?
It is lunchtime.
Came back to the beach. I can't just sit idle when shore lunch is happening, so I'm gonna help. I'm gonna cut up some fish. I brought some catch cook along. Jared's gonna probably go gather wood. I'll cut some fish and potatoes. Yep, I'm excited. Hands down, my favorite meal in the world is shore lunch. Guiding over the years and learning how to make shore lunch is definitely where I gained a love for cooking. When you cook fish every day for an entire summer, you figure out what works and what doesn't. I may not be able to cook much else, but at least I'm able to cook fish. While we were focused on fishing throughout the week, I wanted to make sure this trip didn't go by without setting aside some time for at least one fresh walleye feast. It doesn't get much better than this. Well, we got walleye that we caught about 2 hours ago. We got potatoes, we got mushrooms, we got corn, we got beans, and we've got an amazing view of the lake that we have all to ourselves. This has been an amazing trip. We've seen a lot. We've done a lot. We're not done fishing. Hopefully we ended off with that 50-inch pike, but even if we don't, this is a pretty good way to end off our last day. Dad, would you come again? Would you deal with me for another 8 days?
Absolutely.
You'd put up with all of it?
Oh yeah.
Guys, Ganglers, North Steel River Lodge and outposts. I only got to see a fraction of what's available here. Pretty spectacular, and I'm pretty confident this won't be my last time here. Thanks to Jared for putting up with us too, and we've got some shore lunch to eat. Back to the pike. We need to find this is like string grassy stuff. It can hold pike, but we want the cabbage, the thick stuff. Fish. We got a pike. Well, it's nice that as soon as we found it, there was a fish here, but just need to find a bigger patch like this. Oh, that's a big pike. Come on. Oh, that was a mid-30s. He came and just chowed it.
Oh, he did hit you?
Yeah, I saw him inhale it. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna cast fly right in here. That was a good pike. I might have got him. I think I got him. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's a good fish. Oh, not quite as big as I thought. Maybe that's not him. I could have sworn the one that ate was bigger, but that's a good sign regardless. Oh, that's a nice fish. Nice net job. Nice. All right, you can keep her in the water. That's a nice fat fish. Ken told us the fish were fat here, and that is definitely true. That's our first real gator of the day. On the fly, saw him eat the bucktail, missed it, and he came back. That's a good sign. First nice little patch of weeds, and there's fish in it. Wow. Good start to the pike fishing. So if you are going on a pike trip, a couple things I like to bring. Pair of long pliers, long needle nose pliers. I often bring, a set or two. In this case, I also got these are called Baker hookouts. If you're a guide up north, you've probably used one of these. Great for getting deep hooks. And then this is more so just for rigging and stuff, but like a Leatherman, a multi-tool. you know, you never know when you need a little screwdriver, and then jaw spreaders. I don't use jaw spreaders a lot, but if a fish takes it deep, you know, it's nice to have. And then bolt cutters as well. But those couple pieces of gear, you know, things can get hairy in a hurry with some of these pike. They love to inhale baits. So even with barbless, it can be tough getting them out sometimes. So you want all the tools to help you. All right, we're in the danger zone. Ooh, this feels fishy. Do you want to fish in front of me? Would you rather cast on the nose? Give you more of a casting deck if you want. I did offer Dad the front of the boat. Before you guys say I'm the son that takes all the fish first. Oh, he's little, but he's a pike. So this is what I'm using right now for a search bait. Switched it up from what I've been throwing most of the trip. Little pike. This is actually by a Manitoba company called the Muskie Munchies, and they make bucktails and stuff, but this is a cool little single propeller, and it's just a nice pike size. It's not like a big musky bucktail. It's actually, that one's like a bass. I think it's called Bass Munchies or something like that, but perfect size for pike. All right, found some nice main lake weeds here off this island. We travel to the furthest end of the lake, because driving to the furthest end of the lake always results in the biggest fish. How deep right here? Oh, there we go. That might be a decent fish. That feels heavy. That feels heavy. Oh, oh. That's a big one. Oh, I think you caught it. Oh, that's a big pike.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right, keep her in the water. That is a pig. That was an amazing net job. He swam right into it. This fish is still fired up. Oh, she's not that long. She's just so fat. She's, yeah, 38. All right, Dad, come kneel beside me. This might be the last fish for our trip, hopefully not. That is a big old Manitoba pike right there. Anything you got to add, Dad?
No, that came in very quickly.
It was right into the net.
Swam right into Jared's net.
Jared made it look easy, that's what he did. My baby. On that little bucktail, the little musky munchie. Yeah, when I said the hook, it didn't move. Another one. Oh, it feels nice. I don't think it's as big, but it's another decent one. Oh, this weed bed might be loaded. Decent fish. Jared just nailing it with the net jobs. There we go. We got to keep this going. We only got a couple hours till the plane comes. Oh, there we go.
Another big one?
That's okay. Ooh, okay, maybe it's bigger than I thought. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, medium. Wow. I'm sorry, Dad, I even gave you the front of the boat. Well, this isn't the same fish I'm holding up 3 times. We just happened to find them at the furthest end of the lake. Oh, that's decent. Oh yeah. Nice. Well, they're still biting. We definitely got spoiled up here. Right off the edge of the tip of the island is, I think, where those fish were at. We can just get our bait near them. But this is great. We're drifting over more weeds right now. Oh, big boil. Look at that, behind my bait. He just missed it. Try casting behind me there, Dad. Oh, I got him. Oh, another nice one. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. This is a big one. Yeah. Oh, this might be the biggest one yet. Oh, that's a big fish. Oh, that's a big fish. Get ready.
Oh, wee.
Oh. Oh. Stay down, girl. Oh, this is a big one. All right, she's coming right at you. Nice. Woo! Woohoo! Wow, what an afternoon this is turning into. Oh, another 38er. Maybe a touch shorter. Yeah, 39. Okay, these fish are thick. Wow, They're built like late summertime fish. Well, I think we're onto something, Dad. Oh man.
They come out of
Came out of these weeds right here. Man, that fish missed once and then came back and crushed it. That was an incredible fight. What a way to end the trip. We may not have been blessed with perfect weather throughout our time at Ganglers, but it's all part of the story. While achieving the Grand Slam and Dad getting his first master were definitely a great bonus, just getting to spend time in God's beautiful creation with the people I love is enough for me. Thanks to Ken and his crew for hosting us. I can see why this place is so special to so many people.